everybody, it's tea time with me. I am drinking English breakfast because I haven't gotten any new teas lately. Tea time, it's tea time. You betcha. Hi, my Brandy. So, to all my writing friends, and grab grab a drink, and let's enjoy. So, one of the things I wanted to talk about today is a new way of mind mapping for writing because I will probably have to leave to head to the doctor. Okay, that's all right, babe. So, mind mapping isn't the way mind mapping is, it can be a little difficult for writing purposes. But what I found recently is Rico clusters. So they're close to mind mapping, but slightly different. So you sit down with a pen and a sheet of paper and you choose a word, any word, pick a random word from a book if you have to. Circle that word, write down the next word or concept that immediately comes to mind. Write it down, circle, connect the two bubbles with a line, continue this process. Um, when you have a full page of bubbles with the words in them, or when you feel like you had an eureka moment, you can start writing. Gabriel Rico, the person who authored the method, recommended writing a vignette of the concept of words generated by the clustering session. If you do this daily, you will have an inexhaustible supply of ideas to fall back on, and you'll limber up your brain's ability to form creative ideas out of thin air. So, interesting. Oh, goodness, your nails are so pretty. Oh, thank you. They have sparkly tips. Hi, Rita. It's good to see you. So, that is definitely a fun exercise that you could do every day. And who knows what might spark an idea? What word combinations would go bing? Speaking of prompts and writing throughout the day, if you are a writer or author, I have a writing group called On the Wings for Writers, and we post writing prompts every day, weekly prompts, monthly prompts to get you kind of the juices flowing if you need to. So, yeah, I recently had a writing workshop that I did for social media for authors, part 2. And I'm waiting for people to fill out the review form so they can be entered for the giveaway. Because lots of things going forth in the giveaway. We are 3 installments of the Vella for Anne Crow's Hematite Without Faith, Kindle Vella, and Wattpad behind paywall my readers overseas. And so 2 more installments to go, a little bit of more editing, and we should start posting very, very soon. I have a cover. So look forward to that cover coming out. So excited. I can't wait to bring that to you guys. I've also been working on some other little things. I applied for a business grant through Amazon. So we'll see how that works out. Let's see what else has been going on. Been sending pen pal letters. That is exciting. It's gonna be different. So even though if you are a coffee, if you subscribe to my, where is it? Oh, it's on the side of the screen. Links down below. If you subscribe to my buy me a coffee, if you're a cuppy, you had gotten access. You have access to the original story first draft because I just sort of wrote it on the fly. And now it's being fleshed out, and more descriptions are being put in, more times being put into it. So it's completely different from the original. So I hope my cuppies will like it. And I hope my new readers will like it, because I'm really excited to give it a go, and get something up for Ann Crow that isn't just articles. Can't wait to see how soon he paints the gate this time. It may not be sooner, but yeah, you were fascinated with that gate for that elevator. Can we are at the halfway mark of May, which means we have a month and a half left of this quarter. Wow. A month and a half left of this quarter. So, whew. And speaking of excitement, I am going to be trying something completely new next month. I am going outside of my normal prep for camp. I am doing tarot card prompts for next novel. It will be a standalone, and we're gonna see. I don't know what world it's gonna be in. It may just be a standalone romance suspense. They're very easy for me to write. I'm not sure yet, um, but I am seriously looking forward to it. Um, I'm gonna film that as a vlog. Um, so you get to see the journey. Not only am I going to film it as a vlog, but I'll also show the layout for the day and my cards and all of that for you guys. So I got some good plans coming next month, and then I will finish all those prompts and everything, and then we will start camp July, the beginning of the quarter. Wow, this year is just moving so fast, and I feel like I'm not ready yet. I need to get busy and on the ball. I've had a little bit of depression lately, completely fine. Um, just a little bit of distraction. We've come to some decisions about what we're going to do in 2 years, where we're going to be living in 2 years, which means a completely different lifestyle change. So that's now we're in the research phase, the pros and cons phase, um, and kind of the excitement phase. Wouldn't you say, Jen? Yeah, we're a little bit in the excitement phase. So I'm excited for this new journey that Jen and I are going to take. So yeah, it's going to be cool. Um, I'll have more on that. I'm actually going to start a new channel for that. So look forward to that. I'm also thinking about starting a new channel for Ann Crow. So it'll be still on SA Crow, but there will be different channels. So I'm so excited about what we have planned going on coming forward. So, how is your week going? What do you have planned this week? I have some edits and revisions and all of that to do. And of course, my normal stuff like blog post drafting and article writing and all of that things. If you would like to become a guest author on my blog, just click on the links down below. You will find on my webpage uh, contact me. Just contact me and I will send you the link for that if need be. Or go to On the Wings for Writers link tree and you will, I think, find it there. Let me double check on that if I'm right or not. I can always take more, Brandy. As many as people want to give me. No, it is not on there. Okay. We do need to update that though. But if you go to my site, I'm looking for the link. That is so weird. I thought I had it. I will get you a link for that. Also, if you want to keep up with Ann Crow and find out what I am doing over there, of course, you can find me. This week, I'm back to book 2, Nexus, writing and revising. Ooh, awesome. So if you're interested in Ann Crow and what's going on over there, you can head on over there. I'm sure if you just search author Ann Crow, you will find it. Let me try it. We'll try that. I don't know. We had puppy interruption, and now she is whining. Oh no. No, no, no. Oh, she found it here. If you would like to write a author blog post, just head here, click there, and yeah. Oh, thank you so much, hon. You are my butt in the chair girl. Actually, I forgot to add that picture. Hold on. There it is. Brandy, my butt in the chair girl. So we have a little video of some things we've got coming up, and I'm going to share that with you guys before we start reading. So here you go. All right. So yeah, we have some stuff going on. We're about to have our this Thursday social Thursday, and I'm looking forward to that. Hanging out with everybody. Yeah, she did a great job. Good morning, Devin. It's good to see you. So, we are about to read the next chapter. So, I'm going to read to you guys. If you want to, if you have my book and you want to read along, you can. Um, if not, get my book. Links down below. um, but we are reading from the second book, is The Fire Inside, and we are on chapter 10. If you would like to hear the previous chapters, they are in the playlist Tea Time The Inside. If you would like to hear the first book, Into the Fire, there's a playlist. Excuse me, there is a playlist for that too. Hey, Rach, it's good to see you. You got here just in time. Oh my goodness, I have the hiccups now. It's gonna be hard to read with the hiccups. I hope I got it. Hope I got it. Okay. So, chapter 10, Tony. The beeping phone brings me back from watching Anna. I drag my gaze from her to the door where Walt enters the apartment. Anna's breath hitches as the murmur of Walt and Elliot conferring on the situation fills the space, and she drops her spoon on the floor. The clatter fills the silence. She apologizes and bends to retrieve it and place it softly in the sink. The sooner I can get her away, the better. Sorry that I'm missing breakfast, Anna, Elliot says as he heads to the bedroom to grab his bag. Walt holds the door open for Paige to enter the apartment. It's unsettling how you guys expect this kind of thing, Paige complains, then giggles at a face Walt makes here. He always makes me feel better. He winks at her as Elliot returns, who snarls playfully at the two of them. The joking helps ease the strain in Anna's shoulders. Paige has been the breath of fresh air Anna needed. As Walt, Anna, and Paige talk about plans for the day, I slip into the other room to call Raven. Tony, how are you doing? How's your friend? Raven asked. Things are okay as can be. She's healing, but it's a long road back to some kind of normal. I have a question for you. Shoot, T Man. T Man? That's a new one for me. When did this start? Oh, never mind. My friend is a lingerie designer. She needs models for her autumn line. We'll be in Seattle to use the fall foliage as inspiration. Would you and Mallory be interested in modeling for her? Oh my gosh. That sounds awesome. Excitement fills her voice. I'll get back to you with Mallory's answer, but it's a solid yes from me. Mallory had been integral to helping Travis and Raven get together. When Travis had a stalker, he tried to prove he wasn't in love with Raven or leave for a safe house without so much as a goodbye. Problem was, they were clearly made for each other. Watching her go after Travis was the best entertainment I had in a long time. I relay the news as I grab a cup of coffee and a breakfast burrito from the kitchen counter. That's wonderful. I look forward to working with her. I appreciate you doing this, Tony. It means a great deal to me. She pats my arm on her way to her desk. I can't move, arrested by the fading warmth of her touch. She volunteered a touch on her own. I catch Walt watching me, a smile creeping onto his face. He nods in acknowledgement of the momental step in her recovery. Raven calls back 10 minutes later with Mallory's affirmation, and I write their measurements for Anna on a notepad. They promise to send bios for Anna to use. Raven's already planning our visit. The news plays in the background throughout the day, covering the desolation left by a hurricane on the Texas coast. Paige is on and off the phone, checking on her family in the area. In between news updates, Anna and Paige choose designs and sewing pieces for their new models. September can't come fast enough. Things ramp up as Anna and Paige work their asses off to be ready for the trip. Nate called back to his unit 5 days before we head out. Being a man down doesn't make things easier, but I can do nothing about it. Anna and Paige schedule a spa day to de-stress, giving us a perfect opening to work out our plan of action while Anna and I are in Seattle. We pull up to the spa in two SUVs. One we confirm Once we confirm the spa is secure, I leave them to relax and join Elliot and Walt and Malcolm in the second vehicle. The cool air washes over me as I open the passenger door. My brothers sit around me, all men I would die for. Elliot's thumbs dance across his phone, pulling up the spa's security feed. Walt turns in the driver's seat to see us all. Malcolm mirrors him in the back seat. Elliot's in charge of the deep web investigation, I say. I want to know every site where Dyer posted Anna's profile and any possible connection to our stalker friend. She's still getting strange emails despite the new address and security. While Elliot's busy searching for anything that shows up on the internet, Walt said, I'll follow up on other potential connections. Her business has also been getting some strange messages. I nod. Let's come at the problem from every angle. We know Sebastian took photos of her during her imprisonment. Did he post them on the deep web, or does he have an accomplice? I don't believe he's smart enough or computer savvy enough to do this himself. Our mysterious friend will get desperate once Anna is gone, Elliot grins, anticipating the inevitable. To us, Anna is family. We need to concentrate on her recovery, Malcolm said. Don't worry about what we get up to. We all feel the same, feel the shift in her behavior. Every single one of us admires her courage and strength. She has come so far already. I think this trip will help even more, I add. We have a plane ticket from a private airstrip to Denver, Colorado, Walt says. A friend of mine owns it. From there, you'll take a car to Denver International. Then it's commercial all the way to Seattle. The number of Walt's contacts doesn't surprise me. I can't take my eyes off Anna the day of our flight, while on last-minute preparations. Paige follows Anna with a notepad, reassuring her everything will be okay while she's away. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this, she says, hands wringing each other, fingers almost purple. No, you should. You can use the break. You should do this for your business as well, Paige replies. I smile, liking her a little more each day. Paige is great. Anna needs as many valuable people as she can get. It's been a slow process rebuilding her old friendship, damaged by her relationship with Sebastian. You're right. I just dislike giving up control. Anna stops her pacing. I give her an encouraging smile as she glances at me. Squaring her shoulders, taking a deep breath, she continues. You have this, Paige. I'll let you get back to work and I'll go double check my bags. I couldn't be more proud of her. Warmth spreading through my chest. Paige returns to her computer station and gets to work on her list, smiling at me in camaraderie. As soon as I step out into the muggy 100-degree heat, I feel drained. I can only guess what it does to Anna. She lets Elliot take her bag when he insists. The SUV is 100 times hotter, and I count the moments until the interior cools some. We're in one of those identical black SUVs leaving Anna's apartment from different exits. We're playing a shell game until we reach the Arlington private airfield. This is the first step to throw off the stalker. Finding hangar tree 3, after checking in at the main gate, I knock on the door, leaving Anna alone in the air-conditioned vehicle. Footsteps echo inside as they approach the door. Mr. Lissy, right? A short, stocky, dark man in a modest business suit asks after opening the door. A name tag on his suit jacket lapel reads Les. Hi, Les. Yeah, I'm Tony. Let me get my friend and we can be on our way. I shake his offered hand. Need any help? He motions toward the vehicle. I shake my head and listen to his footsteps recede deeper into the cool building. We're all good to go. I open the passenger door for Anna. She follows me to the back of the car to grab her luggage. Why don't you let me take the bags and you park this monster? She offers her hands out to take the straps. Grinning at her, I take a moment to check our surroundings. Okay, no problem. I hand her the straps, waiting to make sure she could handle how heavy they are. She put on some much needed weight after the hospital and trial, her cheeks gaining a healthy pink glow as the weeks passed. I watch her head for the hangar before I get back into the car. I can't get back to her fast enough and find her laughing with Les as he goes over the exterior checklist. Hey man, can you push that button to open the big door? Les asks. I search for the button on the wall near the door and push it. The sound of grating gears fills the space. I move over to Anna and she smiles at me, a blonde curl caught over her eyes. Thinking I reach to push it back behind her ear with the rest of her hair. She shivers and I regret the impulse. I'm sorry, I should have asked first before touching you. How I wish I could touch her, kiss her freely. It's okay. Her smile doesn't reach her confused eyes. Les opens the plane door and lowers the stairs for us. Okay, I'm ready for you guys to board. I pick up the bags while Anna follows Les into the plane. We find seats and I stow our bags in a closet. Anna pulls a book out of her large bag and I recognize the cover of Raven's cookbook. When did you get this? I gesture at the book. Oh, Elliot got it for me when I asked about Raven. She smiles and flips to her bookmark page. He said she worked on this while they helped her out earlier this year. I'll never say no to anything Raven makes. Travis hired her as a personal chef, and I had a ton of meals at his place. Saved me a lot of eating out costs, but it cost me time working out every day. Every good thing has a price, right? I say, earning a smile from her. You must have awesome credit. She motions to my body, giggling. I laugh with her until Les's voice comes over the intercom. I'm going to taxi out of the hangar and take our place in line for takeoff. I hope he has something like a garage door opener in here. I don't want to close the door, Anna quips, motioning to the cockpit. I picture a small remote for a garage door clipped somewhere near the pilot's seat and chuckle. During the short flight, we talk about places she's contemplating for the photo shoot. She inquires about Travis and Raven and Mallory. Travis's procedural detective show Justice has been on her radar for some time. She's even listened to his last album. I talk about his bandmates, Steve, a freelance journalist and co-owner of the band, and Mike, a member of Seattle Bomb Squad and the drummer, and mention how she'll meet them all while she's there. Travis and Raven have a habit of throwing get-togethers no matter what, and meeting her will be a good reason. We land at Denver International Airport and find our gate for the last leg of the flight. The airport is the largest in the country at over 3,000 acres. We should have no trouble shaking off any tails. There are 6 different levels to it, which is one of its most confusing aspects. After getting my bearings, I find the fastest route to our flight. I hope one day we'll be able to take a straight flight, Anna says, as we pass another group of people moving lazily as we rush to our gate. You are either here too long between flights or you don't have enough time to get to your gate. Anna's breath comes in pants as we board the plane, and I focus on counting seats to find our row. Walt got us on a window seat for Anna and the seat next to it for me. I motion for Anna to enter while I stow our bags in the overhead compartment. She fumbles with the seat belt, exhausted. I sit and buckle my belt, trying to slow my heart rate as I find a comfortable position in the cramped seat. I pull out a paperback Elliot recommended to me, a fantasy epic. The main character is a courtesan spy. She finds herself sold into slavery with her warrior companion, but they get news of an impending war coming to their country. Caught up in their struggle to escape their captors in the snow, I lose myself in the inhospitable environment chase for their lives. I watch Anna's face ease into peace while she falls deeper into REM sleep. Being this close to her and not having the freedom of a relationship is torturous. She doesn't deserve the problems she's faced. The ones I fear aren't over yet. She should focus on her business, making friends, having relationships. Will she always associate me with this trauma? I hope the time in Seattle will help her heal. At least she trusts me enough to sleep. Returning to my book, I continue reading. Anna blinks her eyes open and stretches as we begin our descent into SeaTac, Seattle's major airport. We gather our bags and disembark with the passengers. I spot a limo driver holding a sign with Lissy written on it. Of course, Travis would send a limo for us. I think our ride's here. I nod to the sign. Wow, I thought we'd take a taxi, Anna replies, following me to the driver. We exit the airport's doors, and Anna regards the overcast day in the low 70s. You can see the shock as she reaches for the light jacket I advised her to have ready. If this is common weather, I could move here, she tells me as we follow the driver to the waiting limo. The limo exits the airport on the north side, taking 09. A while later, we cross the Duma- Dumash Waterway entering Georgetown. Anna watches the scenery. We pass Harbor Island on my side of the car. I point out the Space Needle and Pike Place Market as we pass. We pull up in front of Travis's house over half an hour after leaving the airport. Oh, this is lovely. Anna peers at the two-story home done in natural golden wood and dark grays. Raven flings open the front door and races towards us. Nash Nash's over 6 feet tall bodybuilder frame running behind her while Travis watches from the doorway. Raven's warm spirit hits us like a cloud of perfume. I'm so glad you're all here. I timed the salmon just right, she says to us as she puts her hands out for Anna. To my surprise, Anna takes Raven's hands and they meet like old long lost friends. Did you make the orange glazed salmon from page 97? Anna asks. The surprise on Raven's face is priceless. Oh my gosh, she read my cookbook. Her hands on her pink cheeks in delight. No, this is an orange marmalade glaze with a hint of chili oil. A smile fills Travis's face and light swells inside me. I've never seen her happy. Taking pity on Nash, I usher the women up the steps. Let's head inside, ladies, so Nash can stop having a heart attack. Oh, Nash, I'm sorry. Raven turns around and leads the way inside while taking Anna's bag. I wait and take the rear to talk with Nash. How much trouble is Anna in? He asks under his breath, scanning the street through the corners of his eyes. We should have lost the tail in Fort Worth. I'll check with the guys, see if they've spotted him since we left. How are things here? He tells me about doing background checks on the guitarist for the tour. I'm working with their new publicist Celeste with the plans for the tour, Nash continues. It was crazy watching the both of them try to trust a new publicist. I still chastise myself for leaving Raven and Travis alone to go help Anna. The smell of Raven's cooking pulls me back to the present. Nothing changed since I left. They laid a feast in our honor out in the formal dining room. Travis pulls up a chair for Raven, and I do the same for Anna. Everyone sits, and a bottle of wine passes around the table. Almost like your family dinners, Tony. Anna gestures to the plates of food. With a smile on my face, I pile my plate high with a gourmet meal in front of us. I would love to meet Tony's mom, Raven pipes up. He told me some dishes he remembers from his childhood, and I would love to learn some of her secrets. She helps Travis move a platter, his arm still in a sling. I watch as Travis leans over and kisses Raven's forehead, and I hear the soft sigh of delight she gives at his touch. They've grown so close while I've been away. The conversation turns to Anna's work and her plans while she's here. Travis offers the house for the shoot if she would like to use it, and Raven talks about the lingerie they're going to be modeling, leaving Travis wiggling in his seat. So that is the end of chapter 10. We've now gotten to Seattle. Um, so it's sort of like Seattle is the break between the first scary bit and the scary bits. So we are in the in between phase for this. Oh, thank you for smashing the like button. Oh, I miss Seattle. We lived on Wembley Island for 7 years. Oh, wow. I got to visit. Uh, Brandy had to run. Oh, um, my best friend bought plane tickets for us and a hotel room, and we went to Seattle for my birthday, and I loved it. I loved it. And for some reason, I placed the book series mostly in Seattle. Some of it happens in other places, but mostly it's in Seattle. That's where the core group are, and this is all about this core group. So you will constantly see them pop up in the books over and over again. Um, so yeah, if you would like to hear more chapters again, there is a playlist for the Fire Inside tea times. There's also a playlist for the first book, Into the Fire, which is Travis and Raven's story. And so find those. Make sure you like and subscribe for those. I hope you guys have a fantastic week and you're inspired to see where we go for the rest of the week. I hope you have fantastic time, everybody. And of course, I would like to like to thank my cuppies.